Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold, and today I want to show you guys how to craft the new legendary belt, Rethu's Incessent Courage. Now, if you don't know, patch 7.2 brought in the addition of craftable legendaries, and in order to actually get the reagents to craft these legendaries, you have to have the Nether Disruptor active in the Broken Shore. Which, a short aside, I thought it was going to be like this giant, amazing Tesla coil that was going to shoot down Legion ships, and it turned out just to be some shitty tornado, and it's not even a tornado, it's like a little fucking dust devil, okay? Nether Disruptor was kind of a disappointment, but going back to what I was saying, you get that Armor Crafter's Commendation. Now, whenever you get this, you can go and you can talk to this NPC down below here, and you do have to have 800 crafting whenever you make this happen, or I believe you don't get the commendation. So make sure that before you do any of this, that you do have 800 crafting. And the recipe, by the way, to get the Rethu's Incessant Courage is going to be in Dalaran. Now, as soon as you get the Armor Crafter's Commendation, you go over here and you talk to this dwarf, and he's going to tell you a bunch of stuff about crafting, about how you suck, and about how he's going to make you better. I went through all this stuff on stream. It was actually kind of funny, so you have to click through all of it, and it's pretty entertaining. I always like doing the crafted legendaries and all that, just because it reminds me a little bit of Sulfuras, which made me laugh whenever he was talking about there was no challenge to it, and you all the stuff that you made before is like wasn't a big deal. It's like I thought I killed the Fire Lord and made Sulfuras, but I guess not, apparently, according to weird first name Hammerbeard. So anyway, click through all of those, read them if you want, don't if you don't want to. And then after that, you're going to get a quest to take you over to Dalaran, and really all you have to do is go click a book. It's not a big deal, but for me, somehow I did end up getting confused about this. You just go up to the top, you click the book, and then you take the book back to the guy. It's really not that big of a deal. And also, these craftable legendaries are BOE. I thought I'd never see the day where you can actually buy a legendary item on the auction house. Here we are. So anyway, after you bring it back and you turn it into them, you're going to get 4 different quests. Now, one quest is going to have you go to Trial of Valor and kill Helya. Another quest is going to have you go to Halls of Valor and kill Odin. Another quest is going to have you go to Neltharian's Lair and kill the last boss there. I forgot his name. And then another one will require you to collect 100 scraps from humanoid mobs in the Broken Shore. Now, all of these are very simple and very easy to do. All you have to do is go inside the dungeon, kill Odin, and as you can see right there, you get the White Lightning Steel, and each different boss obviously is going to drop different items. Now, you don't actually have to use these items inside the instance or bring an anvil in there or anything crazy like that. I think it would have been cool if you had to, though. It would have made sense from, I guess, like from a story perspective, but maybe not. I didn't really read a lot of the quests. So anyway, go kill the guy in Neltharian's Lair, then go kill Helya. You obviously have to have a raid for this. I think you can do it through LFR, though, so it's not really that big of a deal. And after you get all 3 of the different crafting materials, you have to go over to the Broken Shore and kill humanoid mobs in order to get all of the Demon Steel armor scraps. And also you can just go here and click all of them. It's not a big deal. You just click on them and then it crafts them and then you turn in the quest. So there are a number of different places that you can go to get these Demon Steel scraps, but my advice for you guys is just go to the Murloc area. The respawns are fast. None of the mobs really, except for I guess they do have casters, but they're shitty. And I feel like the Murloc area is better than the area on like the island to the top left. So I would recommend just go over to the Murloc area, and you're gonna loot these little blue items, and you click on them, and you kind of open them up, and it's gonna have a random amount of armor scraps. If you look at the in-game clock, I just started there, and I don't think I have really any of them so far besides 7. So each one opens up to be like 5 to 10, I think, or 4 to 10, 4 to 9, something like that. You just collect them until you get about 10 or so, open them all up, then open the ones as you get the rest of them. And if you just look at the in-game clock, I'll fast forward ahead in just a moment here, and there's the Ancient Demon Steel Armor, and you just click on it to open it up. This took me something like 10 or 20 minutes. So it's not really a big deal. I'm pretty sure you can also group up with other people who are doing the world quest and kind of get it done a little bit faster that way. And either way, it's not really going to be that hard to do. And sooner than later, you're going to have your 100 fragments. Not a big deal. So anyway, after that, you go back to the dwarf and you turn in all 4 of those quests. And For the most part, this is pretty much all you need to do. But I will go ahead and show you guys everything else that you need to do just to kind of go through the motions. And I do like the idea of crafting really good gear. I feel like crafting, I would really like if crafting played a bigger part in the game than it does right now. I feel like crafting is like kind of an entry level thing, and you don't actually do anything. There's no end game crafting, and I feel like, back in vanilla, especially for me, I would come home from school and, farm dark iron ore so I could make a fire resist set to go into molten core, and that was what it was all about. So I really like to see this coming back, even if crafting legendaries might be a little bit too insane, especially for what you really have to do. So the next quest here is the actual quest Hammer of the Forgotten Heroes, which is the item that you need to craft a legendary, and you have to go to the Firmament Stone. Now, if you don't know what the Firmament Stone is, you probably are not a blacksmith and you're not watching this video. But just in case you don't know, the Firmament Stone is at the top of High Mountain, and you need to be at the Firmament Stone to craft demon steel bars and also to craft this hammer. So here we go. You just click it, and I wish they had made this like a minute long. I would like that. Okay, like, remember that, like, back in the day where you'd sit there and you'd hammer at something for, like, 10 seconds, and it's like you're waiting for it, and it just feels like it's worth it, and it feels like it actually takes 10 seconds, and, like, now it's, like, 3 seconds, and you've got a legendary? I don't know, I just felt like 10 seconds felt better. But, anyway, going back to what I was saying. Collect that thing, hit it, come back, turn it into him. Not really a big deal. I don't know why I had to fast forward there. I think I just looked at it for whatever reason. And then you finally get the Hammer of the Forgotten Heroes. So that is the other legendary reagent that you need to create and craft Rethu's Incessant Courage. If you don't have the pattern, which I didn't, just talk to the blacksmithing trainer inside Dalaran and he's going to give you the pattern. As you can see right there, it takes the 1 Hammer of the Forgotten Heroes, the 1 Nether Shard Essence, 125 Demon Steel Bars, and 65 Bloods of Sargeras. Right now, the belts are going for about 200 to 250k on my server. So you should be able to, even if you don't want to use this, which I did want to use it because of the movement speed bonus that it has. And I guess I can talk about this right now. The ability that it gives you, it now, I don't know if they nerfed it or something, but I see whenever I moused over it today, it restores, or I guess it gives you 1% health every 3 seconds as long as you have an NPC or an enemy nearby you. And if you don't have any enemies nearby you, it increases your movement speed by 15%. So it has like kind of a cool dual effect thing going on with it. So, as you can see, I've created enough Demon Steel Bars to where I can make Rethu's Incessant Courage. And I have all of the things required, and we're about to make it happen. So, also the Nether Shard Essence, if you don't know where those come from, if you're me, they came from the auction house. But if you're not me, you can go ahead and get one for 8,000 Nether Shards in the Broken Shore. And all of the other stuff is pretty obvious where that comes from too. And it does have 3 gem sockets, which is also pretty interesting. I do like that a lot. So there are all 3 of them. I don't know if you can repeat this quest the next time that the Nether Disruptor is up or not. I think that we're just going to have to wait and see. But at this point, after I complete one of them, I don't know how to get a second Hammer of the Forgotten Heroes. I don't know if you're even going to be able to. But I don't really feel like I wasted mine or anything like that. I'm very glad that I was able to make this. I had a really good time doing it. I did it on stream, and it was just in general a good time. And it was also it was my 10th legendary, guys. So that's good. The only thing that sucks about having 10 legendaries is all the bag space they take up. It's like it's like half my bags are full of legendaries. It's like a first world WoW problem, I guess. So what I did is I actually created my own fast set. And I have all of my fast gear with the boots on, the belt on. And as you can see, I'm going real fast. And I think that honestly it was worth the 200k that I threw away by letting this happen. And, making this happen, not letting it happen. And I really did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I've got. Thank you very much for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.